Turns out some trolls get a bum rap, and Lee Cowan has proof.
Yo-ho.
Unlike happy-go-lucky leprechauns, whom we celebrate today, their close cousins, the trolls, are usually depicted in a less flattering light. As ugly and brainless, with big noses and fat bellies.
They are mythical beings that have now gone the way of the fire-breathing dragon. Or have they? If seeing really is believing, what are we to make of this? What about her? What about him?
He is a happy troll, but he is also a really serious troll because you need to take responsibility, and that's why he's pointing, you. Is it your fault, or are you one of the good guys or one of the evil guys?
Oscar the Bird King is a fairy tale that was just coming to life when we visited these woods on Vashon Island near Seattle. His architect, Danish artist Thomas Dambo, wanted to craft this 10,000-pound creature to be both imposing and inviting.
He felt a little bit too human before. He needs to have the trolley and the big branches and the fur and the big beard, and because I don't want people to think it's like human.
Right. Right. Nope, he looks like a troll now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Oscar isn't the first, nor will he be the last. Dambo has built more than 100 trolls in 17 countries, and no two are alike. Each has its own story. Like Mr. Jack Lumber in Denmark, Hector El Protector in Puerto Rico, Anna of Green in Germany.
His Way of the Bird King project is one of the latest in a series of troll sculptures he's been commissioned to build here in the U.S., which includes Benny the Beard Fisher in Michigan, Rita the Rock Planter in Colorado, Pia the Peacekeeper in Washington State.
Giants they are, but gentle ones. They aren't here to terrify, he says. They're here to teach, specifically about the one mistake we humans can't seem to outgrow. Our ever-growing piles of trash.
Everything that I do is showing people that trash can have a value, so that trash doesn't need to be a negative thing that's suffocating our world, but it can be a beautiful thing that we can build our coming world with. And a pile like this, that's a dream come true. This is like a regular toy store.
Yep, his trolls are mostly made from recycled wood. Scraps that might otherwise end up in a landfill or just be burned. Discarded shipping pallets are his favorite. A typical troll needs about 5 tons of them.
The world is running out of resources and we're drowning in our own trash. And those two things, they're each other's solution. And that's what my art is about.
Dambo's been dumpster diving ever since he was a kid in Denmark. He says he's always had a peculiar interest in what other people would throw away and how he might repurpose it.
You can build anything out of anything if you're just creative.
So why trolls? Well, Dambo says trolls have always been protectors of our forests. And to create these giant guardians in the woods out of material that used to be forest itself, he hoped would send a powerful but accessible message.
Do most people get it?
And most people get it, and people, they want to be a part of something fun and something beautiful and a positive change. Pretty much everybody want to be a part of that.
That's why everywhere he goes, he enlists armies of local volunteers to help. Like longtime Vashon Island resident Greg Martin.
What have you gotten out of this whole experience personally?
Just an expansion for all of us to look at a different way of doing stuff, a different way of looking at stuff.
Martin will remain as one of Oscar's many caretakers when Dambo and his team move on and leave Oscar behind.
I'm okay that they don't last forever. That's the beauty of wood. It grows out of the ground and it decomposes just straight into the ground again.
But perhaps more than anything, what Thomas Dambo hopes he'll take away from his not-so-trashy trolls is the journey to find them. Some he flat out hides, giving only a few clues, to where his fans can find them. But it's in that, he says, that his trolls show their true magic, luring us humans out into the woods where there's just the wind and the whispers of nature. That's when he says his trolls speak the loudest.
I think it's good to remind people that there is soil and sun and water and trees, and that's a big joy for me to give that to people.
All troll tales do have an element of truth. So the next time you're out in the woods, look up at what might be looking down on you and find out just what you believe.